Pathway to Careers math curriculum helps all students attain a successful future through career-connected learning. Each math lesson provides a unique learning experience that engages students in learning math skills and concepts using examples from multiple industries, such as healthcare and construction. By providing these authentic, meaningful connections, we demonstrate how necessary and useful math is and give students a purpose for learning math. Students develop a more substantial interest in the content by connecting learning to the real world. In fact, research shows us that students with greater exposure to career-connected learning are more likely to graduate from high school, enroll in a 2-year college, be employed, and earn higher wages. P2C provides curricula that support career readiness for all students. When students are provided with tools to make learning relevant and applicable, their motivation, performance, retention, and interest increase as they are able to see the why behind the what. The Pathway to Careers math curriculum was developed in alignment with math standards to address the natural progression of mathematical concepts. The overall intent of the curriculum is to provide students with the foundation, as well as motivation, for successfully using mathematics after the completion of their secondary school education. Each course is divided into chapters, where each chapter groups key concepts into a coherent unit. Chapters are divided into lessons, each with a focus area, and are organized by a logical progression. For all courses, 2 types of lessons are integrated to provide the mathematical content and the career focus. Pathway to Careers curriculum introduces math concepts through the lens of more than 650 authentic high-value careers. P2C is comprised of 2 types of lessons: math exploration and math application. In math exploration lessons, students learn foundational math skills and concepts while exploring how they connect to multiple careers. These skills are carried forward into the math application lessons. In the application lessons, students work through real-world scenarios by applying math within the context of a single career. These lessons give students a deeper understanding of the connection between the occupation and the concept. The intent and structure of each of these lesson types are consistently maintained throughout the 4 courses to provide students continuity as they progress through the entire curriculum. The Pathway to Careers math assessments were created in partnership with Metametrics, the developer of the widely adopted quantile framework for mathematics. Each assessment provides students with a quantile measure that represents students' mathematical achievement level and indicates the skills and concepts they are ready to learn. This information allows educators to align instruction and educational materials more easily to a student's current skill level. With assessments given at the beginning, middle, and end of the year, students and teachers can track students' progress throughout the year. A student's increasing quantile measure is an indication of their readiness to learn progressively more complex mathematical concepts. Student quantile measures can also be compared to entry-level math demands of different careers in the Quantile Career Database, so that students can see how their learning applies to their current and future employment potential. More information regarding the Pathway to Careers math assessment, including detailed information about the specific content in each assessment, can be found in the Pathway to Careers Teaching Strategies and Guidance. The curriculum for geometry is designed to follow a typical high school geometry class and includes probability. It addresses standards in the high school conceptual categories for geometry, functions including trigonometry, and statistics and probability. Each lesson is aligned to a standard or standards, or develops content in preparation for a standard. Throughout the course, students are provided opportunities to write proofs and make constructions. The course is divided into 13 chapters. Chapter 1 begins by introducing and reviewing various geometric concepts to provide a foundation for the rest of the course. Chapter 2 provides the foundation for students to write and understand proofs of geometric concepts. Chapter 3 expands upon and formalizes the concepts students were introduced to in the pre-algebra course about parallel lines. And in Chapter 4 does the same with the concepts of transformations. The concepts of parallel line and transformations are necessary for understanding and proving the concepts of Chapter 5, which focuses on triangles and triangle congruence. Further concepts involving triangles are introduced and developed in Chapter 6. Students look at polygons such as quadrilaterals in Chapter 7, and the curriculum explores concepts on similarity in Chapter 8. Chapter 9 introduces students to trigonometry through the study of right triangles, and Chapter 10 explores geometric properties involving circles. In Chapters 11 and 12, students will expand upon the measurements of 2- and 3-dimensional figures, which were introduced in pre-algebra. The course concludes with an introduction to the rules of probability in Chapter 13. Please see the Pathway to Careers instructional scope and sequence and curriculum standards crosswalk for more detailed information regarding the content of geometry. Let's look at the basic structure of citations. The basic structure of the Form F citation starts with the name of the material or lesson number, such as Pathway to Careers Teaching Strategies and Guidance, or Lesson 8.9. To indicate a specific section in the citations, there will be a semicolon, followed by the word section and a colon. Then the name of the section, such as feedback or career preparation. If the citation requires further specification, there will be another colon, then the subsection and/or page number indicated, such as self-assessment, pages 23 through 29, or practice. If reviewers should look in multiple locations, it will be specified with an "and" between the two citations. Here is important information to remember while reviewing citations. If the course for the lesson cited is not specified, it will correspond with the course named in the Form F title. Lesson numbers refer to the chapter and lesson. The number before the decimal is the chapter number. The number after the decimal is the lesson number. For example, Lesson 8.9 would tell me to go to Chapter 8 and look at Lesson 9. All citations direct you to the Digital Teacher Edition, unless otherwise stated. This means you should use the Demo Teacher account provided for reviews. Links correspond with the first material or lesson cited. If there is more than one location, follow the navigational guidance to find the second place for review. To log into Pathway to Careers, go to engage.pathway2careers.com. Pathway to Careers works best in Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Apple Safari, and Microsoft Edge. Enter the demo account credentials provided for you and press Sign In. Let's find a math lesson from the teacher perspective. From the home page, find the course tile under Classes and click Go to Class. If you do not see the tile on the home page, click View All to see a list of all the classes. Find your course, then click Go to Class. Pathway to Careers has consistent navigation within each math course. To view all lesson and materials, click Add a Lesson. On this page, you will see the teacher materials, table of contents, and each chapter for the course. To find a lesson, expand the chapter menus by clicking the arrow next to the chapter title. This will show you a list of the lessons in the chapter. Each lesson has a snapshot of the careers highlighted in the lesson, type of lesson, and standards covered in the lesson. To preview the lesson, click Student View or Teacher View. Remember that citations in Form F refer to the Digital Teacher Edition lessons unless otherwise stated. All Pathway to Careers digital lessons follow a consistent format and sequence regardless of the course or lesson type. When reviewing a specific section of a math lesson, there are many ways to navigate. The lesson outline lays out the specific sections for each lesson. To navigate to a specific section, you can click on the name of the section. If you are already in a section and you wish to navigate to another one, you may navigate using the menu to the left. You may also view the lesson sequentially by using the Continue button at the end of each page. In the teacher editions, teachers have access to various teacher callouts indicated by these light orange sections. In fact, some of the citations will refer you to these callouts, indicated by the callout header. Some of the citations will ask you to review the interactive lesson assignments for questions and their corresponding answers or teacher notes. The lesson assignments are indicated in the course outline by the sections with the question mark. When reviewing the individual lessons, it is important to take note as if you are logged in as a student or a teacher. The P2C platform recognizes if you are logged in as a teacher. As such, you will be able to see the answers and corresponding teacher notes for all of the interactive questions, regardless of if you are previewing the student view or teacher view of the lesson. To navigate these interactive questioning assignments, use the Next Question and Previous Questions buttons. To view the correct answer and teaching notes, click View Correct Answer. This will show you both the answer and teacher notes. Some citations will refer you to these places. The Pathway to Careers teacher materials are included in the Pathway to Careers teacher editions. These materials are integral in the successful implementation of the Pathway to Careers curriculum. While each course contains specific information for that course, the overall structure and content is consistent between courses. To review the teacher materials, find the course tile and go to class. Select Add a Lesson to view the teacher edition contents. To view the table of contents for the course, select Table of Contents. To view all teacher materials, select Teacher Materials. The Pathway to Careers teacher material list provides an overview of all the teacher materials, including their intended purpose. You may also jump directly to the resource indicated in the citation for review by clicking the corresponding link. Most citations will either point you to a lesson or one of these materials. The Pathway to Careers math assessments are powered by the Quantile Framework for Mathematics through partnership with Metametrics. These assessments provide students with a quantile measure. To preview the Pathway to Careers math assessment, you must be logged in to your teacher account. Select Assessments from the top navigation bar. Choose which assessment you would like to preview and click View Assessment. This mimics the student experience, with the added bonus of being able to view the correct answer or navigate to any of the questions. To support your navigation in Pathway to Careers, the Help menu contains user guides and technical assistance. Click your profile avatar next to the demo account's name. Then select Help. You may submit a ticket for technical assistance on the left, or select the Getting Started guides in the menu to the right to access the user and technical guides. The Pathway to Careers user guide, assessment quantile tools, and technical guide for the math assessments are located here. Though most citations will reference the lessons in teacher materials, these guides may also be cited. Pathway to Careers is a unique learning experience that connects math concepts to more than 650 high-value careers to better prepare all students for success. When a student can connect what they are learning to their potential career, it can change the trajectory of that student's life. Because when you can see it, you can be it.